I'm gonna wait for a few people to get in here. God, Lee, I look good. I'm really a, I'm really a heen. I'm really a heen. Like I'm really a heen with the tat. Check out the tat, y'all. Y'all mess with the tat. Feel me? That's just me though. Feel me? Tricep muscle. Yeah. Anywho, I'm about to make a smoothie, but I'm about to make a smoothie, but I want to talk about why most people don't succeed and why a lot of people are currently not where they want to be. But I'm gonna wait for some people to get in here first. I need to move this so I could grab some stuff out the fridge. Let me put it on this side. Oh wait, I don't have no strawberries? Oh no, I got this. Alright, bet. But anyway, while I'm making this smoothie, we're gonna talk about why a lot of people don't succeed. And it has to do with, especially for males, it has to do with your lust and chasing what is technically the greatest feeling in the world, which is ejaculating. And I would say, I don't know the number because I don't even think that's something you can really, I don't think most people would be honest, but I would say a large majority of males ejaculate pretty often. Pretty often. Or are searching for women and or sex pretty often. And ultimately that's going to lead to your demise because the more you drain your energy, sexual energy, the more you're going to not be able to accomplish what you want to do because your sexual energy is the greatest force you have. And the more you waste it, the less you can create. Think about this. With your sexual energy, you can create a whole nother person. That's the greatest energy in the world, to be able to create a whole nother human being. So if you was to hold that in and lock in and not try to get rid of your force every day or multiple times a week in a month, you would be able to create and think clearly a lot more. But since we, especially in the United States, if you live in the United States is very hypersexualized, over-sexualized, to the point where a lot of males, I'm sure y'all can attest to this, you say pause to everything. You say pause to everything because everything has been made sexual. You can't even say like, yo, bend over and grab that for me, please. Yo, pause. Why is it a pause? I wasn't even thinking about sex. I wasn't thinking about nothing homosexual or anything. So, but But anyway, if you were able to control your force, your life force, you'll be able to create a lot more. Which I told myself I'm gonna go on a 100-day fast from ejaculating and sex. And I don't know what I'm on now, but I started it yesterday, even though before that I hadn't ejaculated. I don't know how many days I went, so I just said I was going to start yesterday. So this is day 2. But on the journey, your sexual energy is going to build up, and you're going to want to have sex. But that's the best part about it. You're going to be frustrated and like, damn, I want it so bad. But if you can transmute that into putting that energy into whatever you like to do outside of sex and drugs or something good, like if you play a sport, basketball, football, whatever, or you're a creator, you're an artist, you're going to get a lot more stuff done when you hold on to your sexual energy because you're not focused on trying to please yourself. Pleasure is the #1 killer of dreams. Think about it. When you don't work out and you just sit on the couch, it's because sitting on the couch feels good. When you go work out, especially if it's hard, you work out and it's hard, it's not something necessarily fun. You don't always want to work out. You can always want to sit on the couch. You can sit on the couch forever. It feels good. You'd be lying if you say it don't feel good. You like to kick your feet up and relax. That's why people go on vacation and they relax, because it feels good. But I'm disciplining myself because I feel like that's the only thing I'm missing to succeed and get where I'm at. I feel like I was supposed to had been where I was supposed to where I was supposed to be. But because of things like not holding on to my sexual energy and, women, and how much social media and society wants people to have sex and pushes that out there, it holds you back. Because I know it for sure held me back. Let me put some of this stuff in my blender. And then, on top of you having sex all the time, or casual sex, you shouldn't even be having casual sex because you allowing a whole nother spirit and soul to enter your being, and a whole nother person's DNA. You're allowing their whole being to enter into you, and you also putting into them. You don't even have to ejaculate inside of the woman or anything. Just the fact that your two energies are coming together. Even a kiss. You guys should go look up a book. It's called Genetic Kiss. Genetic Kiss by Dr. Malachi York. It is a great book. It talks about how people think that you can only exchange DNA through sex, but you also exchange DNA through kissing. A kiss is bigger than just a peck on the lips, especially if you making out. So you're exchanging all that DNA, and you are allowing every spirit that they have inside of them to enter into you. So now you got, if you're doing this with multiple people throughout time and the year, and you think, oh, I'm messing with all these girls, I'm really, feel me, I got all these girls, but you really are ruining yourself. And that's why you be fighting inside of your head with your thoughts, because you got 100 different voices talking to you. So I am currently, like I said, going 100 days at least without sex. And this is going to transform me into, you see what this tattoo say? It say God on earth. I got to start really, really, really living up to it. God on earth can control itself. If you can't control yourself from sex and you just live strictly off of pleasure, you can't really call yourself a man because you can't control yourself. How can you not control yourself and you call yourself a man? There was a point in time where I literally could not control myself. And I was like, what's wrong with me? But once you let these spirits into you, especially if you drink or something, drinking alcohol is literally it comes from an Arabic word, I think, akul, which means dang, I just read this too. It's something about dead spirits. But basically it means like allowing spirits into your body. And that's why if you ever drink and you black out or something, people be blacking out. I don't understand that. But if you ever get drunk or black out and you don't remember what happened the next day, that's because you allowed spirits into your body by drinking. And you allowed them to take over your body. So, like I said, who even came up with some of this stuff, like alcohol to destroy you? I don't know why they would do that, but also you got to remember the world is pretty evil. So, just because something is normal, don't mean it's right. Or don't mean it's okay. It's normal to eat candy and stuff, but that don't mean it's good for you. Right? That's just the truth of the matter. Like the video if y'all like what's going on. I'm talking about controlling your sexual energy so that you can manifest what you want in life, because especially for men, women as well, but I think a lot more men are giving up their sexual energy than women are. Through masturbation, sex. Mind you, I wanna also point the fact out that most people are having sex for themselves anyway. So you're really just masturbating through somebody else. All you're doing is rubbing against somebody else so that you can get yourself off. So if you see me, look at my skin, clear, flawless. I got a different glow to me, and I'm not even in the sun right now. Look at my body. You see my abs popping, my chest. I'm lean, ripped up, because I've been not only eating super clean, not only have I been eating super clean, but I also have been controlling my sexual energy as of late. And I suggest all of y'all do it. It's bigger than, you can't just talk about it, you actually got to do stuff, because it's so easy to say something. It's so easy to say anything. Yo, I'm going to go to the blah 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 today. And then you don't do it. I'm going to go work out today. You don't do it. But if you actually go do the thing, I think Nike has one of the best quotes. Just do it. Don't talk about it. Don't think about it. Just go do it. If I want to do some push-ups right now, I just got to do it. I'm going to do some push-ups right now just because. Just to show you that you got to just do it sometimes in life. You can't talk about it, you just got to do it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Just like that, 25 push-ups. I feel good. In life, you gotta just do it. Just do it. And you know one thing about humans? One thing about people is that we like to act like we don't know what to do. We always want to go asking people and Googling and searching up what do you do if you have a problem with sex. So you have a sex addiction. How do I stop? What do you mean how do you stop? You already know what to do. You just stop. You literally just stop doing it. How do I stop eating? First of all, you just stop by not putting yourself in situations where you'll even be tempted. First off, because if you're that addicted, you want to get yourself out of situations where you're going to even be tempted to want to do it. 1. 2, you just need to stop. There's no bigger answer than you already know what to do. You already know what to do. We always know the answers deep within. Everything you need is already in your head. I got this tatted because God on earth, because I got the power to control my own destiny. I got the power to control myself, whether I do good or bad. Every time I do good, it's because I chose to do good. Every time I do bad, it's because I chose to do bad. And I knew what I was doing. There's never a time I could be like, oh, well, it was because of this person's fault or this person's fault. No, it's because of me. So I gotta be honest with myself. You can't lie to yourself. You can lie to other people, but you can't lie to yourself. You know the truth within. You can lie to other people and they could like go along with it like, oh, damn, that's crazy. But you can't lie to yourself. But real quick, let me show y'all what I'm doing with this smoothie. I got cayenne pepper. It's gonna help you with your blood flow. All this is really gonna help you with your blood flow. I'm just putting a little bit though. I don't want my smoothie to be spicy now. I don't really want to taste the cayenne like that in my smoothie. I think I'm gonna get a few more strawberries too. But yes, if you're having trouble stopping something, like even if it is food, stop going around the food. Stop being tempted. Me, personally, when it comes to some things, I know that if I go around it, I'll likely do it because it's something that I've been doing and I'm tempted. My mind snaps, something triggers in your mind where it's like, dang, I want to do it. When I fast, me now, but when I fast, like if I go on a fast from food and or water, I'll be on Instagram just looking at food all day. Not all day, but whenever I go on Instagram, I'll be on the explore page. Food, I'll just save food stuff. Mind you, I got the willpower to control myself and not go want to eat some food, but a lot of people don't. I just like to do that because it's fun for me to watch food. I like to watch food and how it's made. I dang near need to go to culinary school. Okay, that's all the fruit we're gonna put in there. This is my smoothie. Now, if y'all got questions too, y'all can ask me some questions, and if I can answer them, I'll answer them. If not, I'll say, I don't know. And I would advise you to go ask somebody else, because I'm not going to lie to you like I know everything. Hey, another thing. The number one thing you should do in life is ask questions. Why, how, when, where, why? Why is my number one question. I'm always asking questions. Whether it's in basketball, about life, about something. I'm always curious. And your curiosity leads you to more questions about something else. And it's going to be an endless loop just for you to gain knowledge. Even when it came to me trying to figure out why people are so lustful, why was I so lustful? I was going through Facebook and I found a guy. Just based off of me, you know how social media works. You look up something on Google, it pops up on Facebook, or Instagram, whatever, TikTok. So I found a guy who was like a sexual alchemist, and he was talking about how when you just have casual sex as a man, you are draining your power and draining that woman's power. You're doing her a disservice and yourself. You're destroying her and yourself. But a lot of people don't care. Also, we live in a very degenerate society, so a lot of people don't care about how they affect other people or themselves, really. Do y'all see my body, though? Like, look at me. Like, you feel me? I'm really a heen. I'm really a unit, like. But everything as a man is about disciplining yourself. The reason men cheat. What was that? My bad. The reason men cheat is because, for one, lust. And no discipline. And you basically think it's like cool. And you got sexual demons attached to you that you can't control yourself, that you every time you see something good, you think you have to do something with them. You don't have to. Matter of fact, the less people you give it to, the more people gonna want you and the more attractive you're gonna be to people. But you also attract what you are. So I found that out. You attract what you are. Whatever you chase is gonna run away. When you play tag and you chasing after somebody, they running away from you. Have you ever fed a bird? I mean the ducks at the ponds and lakes and stuff? You ever go feed a duck? Go run after a duck. See what it does. It's gonna swim or fly away or run away. Go bring a duck bread. Go bring some bread and throw it. Or hold it out. A duck will come to you. So you have to attract things, not chase things. That's what I learned. So I'm like, damn, if I wanna have the life I want, I gotta attract it, not chase it. I have to prepare myself to be ready to accept and attract what I want. And I can't do that by chasing. So you chasing women, your career gonna run away from you. You chase your career is still gonna run away from you. And you're just gonna be assed out. So, but everybody is on a journey. And everybody got different time frames of their journey, different paths. Probably like a year ago, I probably could have never. Let me not say that, because first of all, it's all in your mind. If you believe or know that you can do it, you can do it. But if you believe, like, if your mindset is, nah, I can't do that, you're not gonna be able to do it. Even in basketball, there's times where I'm shooting a free throw and I'm at the line and I'm thinking about the possibility of me missing instead of, oh, I'm gonna make this. Me thinking about the possibility of missing is putting the energy and thoughts in my mind that, dang, I might miss this. I might shoot it. But if I shoot it with confidence, like it's going in, it's gonna go in most of the time. Now, if it doesn't go in, it's still cool because you can't make every shot, even if you believe. It's just not possible. But because we not machines, we not, you know. But you give yourself a higher chance in believing than you do with disbelief. That's why I changed how I speak to myself. I changed how I speak about things. Even in the sense of, if I tell somebody I'm going to the NBA, they can be like, that's a lie. Or if I say, I'm gonna have $1 billion or I'm gonna have $100 million, whatever the case is. Or even if I say I have it, people can say that, oh, that's a lie. Well, is it a lie? Or is it me just speaking it into existence? Because when you are with your friends and you say, you and your friends might be talking, and you go, all right, bro, I'm out of here. You dap them up. Look at them, dap them up. Y'all, I'm out of here. They say, all right, bet. Y'all keep talking though. Y'all start to talk again about something else as you walking out. You turn around, y'all still talking again at the door. You just technically lied. Or even if you at work. Hey, where you going after work? I'm gonna probably go grab something to eat at this taco spot. I'm gonna go grab something to eat at this taco spot. But once you leave work, you get a different thought. And you say, actually, nah, I'm gonna get burgers. But you just told him you was getting tacos. So technically you lied, but you thought you was gonna go get tacos, but then you had a different feeling. Or something could have came up. You might have had an emergency, had to go, blah, blah, blah. So speak to yourself as if you want to be the nicest person to yourself in the world, and things will start to change. So let me blend this up, because you got me running out of time, love, and you're a whole night out. But yes, that's the moral of the story is control your sexual energy. Let me sum this all up for anybody watching or anybody joining that's just now getting in here. The moral of the story: learn to control your sexual energy, which is the strongest force in the world. It is your creative power. It is the power that creates another you to be able to keep the population and keep humanity going. So it is the single-handedly strongest force in the world. So we can't just be wasting our force, especially the men. Because sex is usually most draining for men, especially if you ejaculate. Control your force, and we will be able to achieve anything we want once that force is built up in us, and be able to resist the temptations and get to a point of a higher state of thinking, where we're not thinking with this, but we're thinking with this, and this heart. And we will be able to achieve anything we want once we put that energy into achieving something, instead of lusting and going after women and going on your phone. And you feel me? So that is the moral of the story. I hope all you guys have a good day. Go make yourself have a good day. Be godly. Know that you are the reason for everything. Everything that happens in your life happens for a reason, because of you. Unless you're a baby, or somebody, unless you're a baby really, but you control everything. You control your destiny. We're gonna get where we gotta go though.